And off we go from Las Vegas. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out.
And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn this status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap, and the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
Throwing first play is Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here's Herbert. Short throw to Disley. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now it's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
First down, Chargers.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
And that nearly an interception here on its opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Herbert throwing again.
And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
So the Raiders backed up here to begin their first drive. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the gun, here's Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 45.
They'll start it out with a run by Hampton.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It was Jamal Adams up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Herbert now. They'll set up the screen to Hampton.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun.
Herbert. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
Well, the other day they told us when we got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
A loss of 8.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Just beating the play clock, Smith.
That's caught. Jack Besh with it.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Smith now to throw. He's going to air one out.
He still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers, 66 yards.
And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Oh, able to avoid him. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Looking to put a drive together.
On first down, it's Hampton.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
They're on the tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Chargers.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Play action. It's Herbert. Going for the deep ball.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Herbert. Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Herbert back to the air. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
get man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A 53-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
That keeps the score.
Now listen, now no
7.
kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd and 7. They'll go again with Genty. Gets around him. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
And a Raider first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On first down, it's Genty. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Chino going to hand it to Genty. Ooh, the juke. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
It's a gain of
57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll try to punch it in with Genty. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jack Besh, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete?
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Caught by Allen. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Herbert. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hampton. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll work inside here. Hampton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down
at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
First carry for Najee Harris. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. Is able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
Hampton will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. Harris is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Herbert under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Darnay Holmes with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. This from 25 yards out. And his kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Cameron Dicker.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Out of the gun, Smith. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Geno out to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Returnable here for Davis. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. A nice little juke. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He was probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Back to Hampton on 1st down. Eric Stokes in on the tackle.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 46, here's second down and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second and a yard, Herbert able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
They got completion there. That's clearly an example. One side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Lad McConkey from 13 yards out. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Chargers 10.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Play action. It's Smith. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Las Vegas.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know, and most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with, and there's a completion right there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Over the middle, hooks up with the tight end Bowers.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's good for another Las Vegas.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Throwing again is Smith.
That's to Bowers once again.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
This 2nd and 4.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Throwing now is Geno.
They'll try and set up the screen to Genty.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Ashton Genty,
An 11-yard touchdown.
and the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Chargers 10.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Herbert off of play action.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. Looking to put a drive together. Now Gino. He'll get this out to Genty. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now an option play on second down. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 29.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First and 10 at the
I tell you, there
38-yard
is no
line.
antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the ground, it's Genty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Smith now to throw. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
And being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Los Angeles.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
A run once more with Hampton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Short throw to Disley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Try to run for it with Hampton. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Herbert now. That one complete to McConkey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Complete to Johnston here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Johnston. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Herbert back to the air. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Cameron Dicker.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Nice play call. A little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
3rd and 5. To throw is Smith. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker, 65 yards. And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. LA set to take over again on offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he gets it up past the 35. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Again, it's Hampton. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Johnston on the quick slant. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Herbert's pass.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
He'll find Ginty out of the backfield.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Geno now to throw. Over the middle, he's got Myers. They'll give him 4 yards there. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, here's Smith. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Short throw to Disley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Complete to Will Disley.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Back now in Las
Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And Allen's going to have a Chargers first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
First down, Chargers.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Two yards to go, 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Chargers.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throw. And he lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
The previous play is under review.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Now it's Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Los Angeles.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Give him another one right back to Allen.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
First and goal.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up big.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers.
A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
Previous play is under review.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds. That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown, LA.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chargers get a bit closer. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Chargers 20.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raiders now set to get the football back. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Looking to put a drive together. Back to throw, Smith. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Zone read, a give to Hampton. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He's taken down at the
Defense is always talking about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Herbert now. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
2nd and 9. Here's Smith. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 13.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chargers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll get this up to about the 40-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Play action. It's Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Chargers first down.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Over the middle, complete. That's Johnston. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Quentin Johnston. A gain of 3 brings up second down at the Raiders' 33-yard line.
Second down and 6 now.
Hey, check on one, check on one.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
First down,
Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Los Angeles.
Justin Herbert, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
They're going to keep it on the ground, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Things sure were looking good for him at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. A run out of the gun with Genty. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Smith. That's caught by Tucker. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Here's A.J. Cole now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers down by 5. A minute 54 on the clock. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Herbert finding Allen. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
2nd and 6 coming up. Herbert. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 10.
As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Herbert to throw. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
A gain of 15.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Here's 1st down. Herbert. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
That one complete to McConkey. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got 1 timeout left, want to save it.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Herbert. He gets this to Hampton. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Herbert going to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One last throw here for Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.